Hello student, I am Madhavi Kapale, Assistant Professor of Pharmaceutics from Dr. D.Y. Patil Institute of Pharmaceutical Science and Research, Pimpri, Pune. So today we discuss about the practical oriented topic, name of the subject, pharmacology and toxicology. So in that the first experiment is interpret from the graph by observing the effect of adrenaline on the heart rate and the force of contraction on isolated heart of the frog by using the CD of MSBT. So in that the learning objective, so first objective is to understand the mechanical activity of heart. The next is to understand the chronotropic and inotropic effect. So what is meant by chronotropic? Chronotropic is subdivided into two types. That is, first one is positive chronotropic effect is there. Next is negative chronotropic. So in positive chronotropic effect, there is increase in the heart rate. While in negative chronotropic effect, there is decrease in the heart rate. Similarly, the inotropic effect is there. So inotropic effect, which is again divided into subcategories like positive inotropic effect as well as negative inotropic effect. So what is meant by positive inotropic effect? There is increase in the force of contraction of heart. That means of positive inotropic effect. While in decreasing in the contraction of heart, that means of negative inotropic effect. Next objective is to understand the mechanism of action of adrenaline. So what is the mechanism of action of that adrenaline? All of you know that the adrenaline and noradrenaline are act as a neurotransmitter, right? So which will produce the positive chronotropic as well as inotropic effect on that adrenergic receptors which are present in our heart of that frog. Similarly, the parasympathomimetics such as the acetylcholine which acts on the muscarinic receptors which will shows the negative chronotropic effect as well as negative inotropic effect. So this is all about the mechanism of action of adrenaline. So next objective is we have to understand the term of tachycardia and bradycardia. So what is meant by tachycardia and what is meant by bradycardia? So tachycardia, in that there is abnormally increase the heart rate, means the normal heart rate is 60 to 100 beats per minute. So in that condition, tachycardia, there is more than 100 heartbeats per minute is there. So that condition is known as tachycardia, while in bradycardia, there is decrease the heart rate below that normal range. So this is all about the objectives. So next we are going to discuss about what are the requirement which will be required for the practical. So requirement in that the animals like frog, then physiological solution, frog ringer, then drug, adrenaline stock solution is there, which is 100 microgram per ml, then instrument in that the Shearington's rotating drum, then Sterling's heart lever, then modified Shin's venous cannula, then perfusion bottle, tube, dissecting tray, surgical instruments, and disposable insulin syringe. So these are the requirements for that experiment. So in that so next, the theory behind that experiment, we have already studied that adrenaline and noradrenaline, which acts as a neurotransmitter at the sympathetic sites in the some areas of brain. So here is SA node present, and SA node in that the adrenaline is act, and which will shows there is increase in the heart rate or force of contraction due to that SA node. So SA node, which is also known as pacemaker. And by activating that SA node, the adrenaline shows there is increase in heart rate as well as the force of contraction of that heart. Okay, so here is when we are click on that normal button. So normal activity of heart will shows the responses equal distance between two heart rate. I mean, see in that graph, there is equal distance between two heart rate in the normal condition. While we are going to administer that adrenaline, whenever what happen, the heart shows the fast response or responses should be increased. So this is all the difference between the normal heart rate and while after that administration of adrenaline or on that heart. So it will shows the increasing order. Next, we will see that diagram. If we see that diagram, this is the action potential. So that pink line indicates the pacemaker potential and the action potential shows by green line. Okay. So by using this action potential, there is the completion of one heartbeat. Next, this is the receptor channel which is present on the particular cellular membrane. If we see the diagram, where is some ions like potassium and calcium ions are there, which is present in extracellular as well as intracellular ions. So the calcium ion and sodium ions present on that extracellular along with the adrenergic adrenaline. So the in intracellular space, there is potassium and sodium ions are present in that intracellular space. So what happened in that theory, the adrenaline which binds to that channel, then channel is opens and the molecules are enter into that space. So there is a action potential is applied and there this is shows the increase in their heart rate or the force of. See if we click on that adrenaline drug, that means we are giving or administer the adrenaline drug. See the adrenaline is attached to that channel, then channel is opens, then entry of that calcium and sodium ions is there in that space, and it will shows due to that it will shows the contraction of that heart as well as the heart rate is increases. Like the normal response on that heart. So normal activity of frog heart is like equal distance between two heart rate. So there is equal distance between two heart rate. And once we are injected the adrenaline by using the syringe with the help of that cannula, since cannula is there. So once we are going to injected the dose of adrenaline, it will shows there is suddenly increase into the force of contraction as well as heart rate is increased. So the effect of adrenaline on frog heart, it will shows there is increase into the heart rate as well as there is increase in the force of contraction. So in that from that graph we obtain there is difference between normal heart rate and adrenaline administration heart rate. So from that observation table, we are understand here we use the dose in the increasing order like 0.1, then 0.2, then 0.3 and 0.4 ml, which is in increasing order. Okay, so what parameter are observed after the administration of adrenaline, the drug on the heart rate, then also the force of contraction, then tone of muscle should be increases. So by using that 0.1 ml to 0.4 ml, there is increase in the heart rate as well as force of contraction is increases and the muscle tone also increases from that administration of that adrenaline. So the next we move toward that. If we click on that first responses, it will shows there is increase the heart rate force of contraction as well as the tone is increased. Okay, so see, there is difference between normal heart rate and after the administration of adrenaline. So if we click on that responses, it will shows the different heart rate as compared to the normal range. Okay, so let's so what happen if we increases the dose of adrenaline, acting like which is activating like all the parameters and the all which are shows there is increase in their heart rate as well as there is force of contraction is increases after the administration of that adrenaline. So from that what we concluded here means adrenaline after the administration on the frog heart shows the heart rate and the force of contraction and the muscle tone of that all parameter is increases. Whenever this parameter is increases, we called as positive inotropic effect and positive chronotropic effect. So from that we concluded that it will shows that means of adrenaline which shows the contraction of there is increase in the contraction of that heart, so which is known as inotropic effect, positive inotropic effect, as well as there is increase in the heart rate, that is the positive chronotropic effect. So here it will be concluded. Thank you.